And welcome back to another daily devotion. I'm Pastor Roy here at Woodlawn Christian Church in Lake City, Iowa, and this devotion is for Thursday, April 6th of 2023. We are in the book of 1 Corinthians, and today we are in the 12th chapter. We started the 12th chapter yesterday. We just took on 3 verses yesterday. So today we're going to pick up at verse 4, and we're going to go on through verse 11. We are continuing this whole section 1 to 11 is talking about spiritual gifts. So we talked about that a little bit yesterday. Let's talk about it a little bit more today. So, without further ado, let's take a look at verses 4 to 11. Now, there are varieties of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are varieties of service, but the same Lord. And there are varieties of working, but it is the same God who inspires them all in every one. To each is given the manifestation of the Spirit for the common good. To one is given through the Spirit the utterance of wisdom, and to another the utterance of knowledge according to the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healing by the one Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another the ability to distinguish between spirits, to another various kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. All these are inspired by one and the same Spirit, who apportions to each one individually as he wills. Okay. We all have different talents and all different abilities. Now, there are some people that will say, distinguish between what they call natural talents, some people, and spiritual talents. But all talents can be spiritual talents, folks. Some of us are given the ability to get up in front of a crowd and speak. Not that that takes any real oratory skill. Sometimes it just takes the ability to get up there and do it. And some people are so phobic about being in front of large crowds that they just can't do it. I'm able to do that, strangely enough, even though I'm certainly not the most articulate or most polished, nor the most intelligent speaker that you'll ever be blessed to hear. Not the most motivational for certainty. But whatever reason, I am able to get up and talk and make a fool of myself, and I'm willing to do that. Willing to be a fool for you, and that's a gift. That is a gift that can be used for a spiritual purpose. And all talents that we are given. Many people have musical talent. I don't have that one. My son is incredibly musically gifted. Gail's my wife's family. The whole bunch of them have the ability for music. Don't have that ability. Do have some artistic ability. I've used that for the good of the church as well. I've done different things, designed different things, whatever. That ability I can use somewhat, but mainly it's just as far as talent, it's just my willingness to get up and talk and to spread the gospel. All of us can do that, though, if we just grab hold of the Spirit. And let him guide us in what we're doing. Some have different gifts, as he talks about. There are different gifts. There's a variety of services. There's a variety of works, but they all are mostly are focused upon the Lord. And so we want to make sure that we use those spirits and we use those talents. If we don't use those talents, that's a little bit along the lines of what in James, in the book of James, which is one of my favorite books, chapter 4, verse 17, a very short verse. Anyone who knows the right thing to do but does not do it is sinning. Okay, and I could present that if you have a talent that can be used for the kingdom and you're a believer, you should be using that talent in some fashion to further the kingdom. If you're not, is it sinning? It's not much different than what James is talking about. You know what you need to do when you don't do it. That's a sin. If you know that you should be using your talent for the purpose of the kingdom and you're not, is that a sin? You have to answer that for yourself, I suspect. I think I know the answer myself. And therefore, all of us fall short of the glory of God because all of us sin. Because none of us use all of our talents to the full benefit of the kingdom. There's just it's something we don't do. We just, on whatever reason, there's very few of us that we do. Maybe Mother Teresa, we could hold her up, and maybe some of those people along that line, some of those people that are martyrs if you will, or others. But few of us do that. Few of us use everything, all the talents that God bless us with, to further the kingdom and to spread the good news, the gospel, if you will. The gospel it is. So, that's what I think I've got for each day. Um, we are all inspired by the same Spirit, and we want to use that Spirit. We want to use those gifts, I should say, back to verse 7. I almost forgot that. Forgive me as I go back. To each is given the manifestation of the Spirit for the common good. We have to remember that we're not in this for us. It's just like I've oftentimes say, we don't come to church for you. That's not why you come to church. You come to church to witness to those other folks there. They are coming to church to witness to you. You're coming to witness to them. Together, we cling to one another, and that'll kind of pick us up where we need to be tomorrow to talk about that. But we need to come together for the common good. We need to use that spirit, those spiritual gifts, and that ability to spread the gospel for God, for the body of Christ. And with that, we'll pick up there tomorrow. All right, we'll pick up at verse 12. I may go through the rest of the chapter, I think. I'm thinking I'm going to finish chapter tomorrow. So only 3 days in chapter 12. Wow. Have a blessed day, and please, please, please be a blessing to someone today. Hope to see you tomorrow. If you do enjoy these, please like and subscribe. Share the videos. We'd love to see you back. Take care. God bless you all.